Kwanzaa means access. It means access to your soul. It means access to your people.
Kwanzaa is like renewing your annual membership to community, to your family, to your culture, and most importantly to yourself.
Kwanzaa is expressed throughout the world now by people of African heritage who want to have that cultural connectiveness.
These are principles of what we're supposed to be doing 365, you know what I mean, and how we treat each other and how we look at the world.
We did not petition or ask for permission to celebrate. We did it by kujichagulia, self-determination. We determined that this was good for us. We determined that we were going to celebrate it.
People without knowledge of its past is like a tree without roots. People who don't know their history, that don't know where they came from, definitely can't figure out where they're going.
That is our task, you know, to know our past and honor it, and to imagine our good future and to forge it.
When I looked at Kwanzaa, I mean, Kwanzaa's phenomenal and interesting to me, and on so many levels. I remember I was in school, and I was in like elementary school, and it was a mainly white school, and they were doing the Hanukkah and Christmas stuff. I remember I stood up in front of the whole school. I said, "What about Kwanzaa?" And that was like, the first time I remember standing up for Kwanzaa. It was something that in my household, I would put the Kanara out, and and we knew what it was, you know what I mean? And we didn't do like every 7 days, like, but we observed it, I guess in around 2006, I began to really think about the holiday because it was coming up on this 40th anniversary. I remember hearing that Kwanzaa's about to be 40. I'm like, wow. One of the things that struck me was, on the one hand, there's so many African people all over the world who celebrate Kwanzaa. I mean, millions and millions of people who engage in it. And then on the other hand, there are millions of black folk who don't even know what it is, And that was always an interesting paradox to me, and something that I've always felt like I could be a bridge to some extent. This is something that's created by us, for us, celebrating us, you know what I mean? Always, when people are like resistant to it, and I haven't met those people actually, but when I hear about, the naysayers, I'm just wondering, what's wrong with celebrating yourself? Why are people so afraid to celebrate your own history and your own heritage? The catalyst for making this film, to educate people, to make a film. When you think about the principles, unity, self-determination, collective responsibility, cooperative economics, creativity, purpose, faith, I mean, and it's not religious. We don't even got to deal with the different, religious things. I mean, and this is just about black people getting together. It's fun. We can dance, we can drum, we can do poetry. I mean, come on. This is something we all should be embracing. Teaching is part of my mission. I believe that if you make an observation, you have an obligation. So instead of asking myself, how come there are no professors young professors who can empower their students and bring the students out into the field to work with them and do these things, to really be that. And I've always wanted to share. I grew up in an environment where the educators of my family, my father and my mother, were professors, and they were not only professors, they were community activists. They were people who were educating, doing classes on Saturdays and Sundays and after university on Fridays and Thursdays, teaching the community in North Philadelphia. So I've always had this really strong sense of, it's just part of my life. Someone asked me yesterday too about work, and my response to them was, my work is my life. My life is my work. There's no separation for me, really, between what I'm doing, when I'm writing, when I'm making a film, when I'm teaching, when I'm out in the community. That's my life. That's who I am. I always wanted to be at an HBCU. I didn't get an opportunity to attend one, so I always wanted to be at one. And it's been incredible, and I love it.